In this chapter we are going to talk about the organizational change. So let's start with the definition. What does it mean to say the organizational change? It is a process. That's I think the very great point we can begin with. So the process. And this process has got some purpose, and I will try to draw and write at the same time. So here is our current situation. So here is current organization. And now we are going to have this sort of a process, so we can start drawing and process. And we are getting to some future state, right? So here is some future state. And thanks to this process, we would like to build something. We would like to create something and add some value to our product. So what we can add secondly is that we are moving to some desired future state. So we are moving to desired future state. And what is going to be there in this future state? Why we would like to get there? Because or the theoreticians defined it as because of the increased efficiency. So increased efficiency. So this is the very basic definition of the organizational change. That is the process by which organizations move from their present state to some desired future state to increase their efficiency or effectiveness. And now this target of change. What can be the target? So the target of change. Well, we have told ourselves that we want to improve the effectiveness. So to improve something, improve. And we are going to improve at the 4 levels. So 4 levels of this improvement process, thanks to which we want to increase our efficiency. So the first level we call the human resources. So human resources. And we already know that the human resources is the single most important asset that the company has. So most important asset. And let's try to bring some examples. Usually there are 5 points where the companies can try to improve their human resources, and it can be, for instance, by investment into training. So training of our employees. Secondly, it can be trying to socialize our employees. So socializing, so that maybe they will feel more tightened and more motivated to work for the company. And this is very thinly connected with the norms and values. So maybe we can try to improve the norms and values that are in the company. So norms and values. And maybe finally we can try to change our top management, because that's something different. That is our human resource, but they are leading the company. So that is the outstanding point. So the top management. Okay, the second example of or the second level how to improve the efficiency takes place in our functional resources. So functional resources. And this is very simple. We would like to maybe increase our manufacturing operation efficiency, and maybe we want to move from the mass production to some crafts work. So let's just highlight the point of operations. So operations. If I should draw a company and I would highlight these changes, here you have your top manager and maybe here are your employees. So with these functions you are taking care about the relationship, so between the manager, and how efficient these relationships are. Okay, let's move to third point, and it is the technological capabilities. So technological capabilities. And this is again the same point we have seen in the previous videos, and it always tries, or the company always tries, to create something new. Something new. And it can be either a new product, or we can modify our existing products, or maybe we try to improve the way goods and services are produced. So we can move to the final, which is a little bit tricky from my point of view, and it is the organizational capability. So organizational organizational capability. And this one we can say, or we can highlight the relationships again, relationships. And the difference, you maybe see some similarities between the functional resources improvement and the organizational capability improvement, but try to see the word. Here we care about some functions, so that these relationships have some functions. Maybe this employee is in a sequence with the second one, and he is transferring the good to him, so we care about this relationship as a function. But in the organizational capability, we are talking maybe about some structure and culture, and we try to improve these. What is the last important to highlight? That it is impossible to change only one of these levels. So we have four levels. We have human resources, then functional resources, then technological capabilities, and organizational capability. And what is single most important to remember is that it is impossible to change only one. To change only one. Only one. Because they will always affect each other. So that maybe we hire some new people, or we train them. Let's say we train our employees to be more efficient, and that will somehow affect our functional resources, or maybe some relationships, so that he will be promoted. So this was the introduction to the organizational change, and I think it is best to remember that it is a process of moving from some current state to some desired future state to increase the efficiency, and that there are four levels how we can try to do this.